वेलकम टू माय क्लास। आप सभी का स्वागत है मेरे क्लास में। इन माय लास्ट लेक्चर आई वाज डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द एनसीईआरटी एंड एक्सरसाइज क्वेश्चंस। So today I will continue with the same topic and will provide few more information. अच्छा, पहले ये बताओ, इज स्क्रीन विजिबल? एक बार मैं पोल रेस करता हूँ, वेट फॉर अ मोमेंट। Is screen visible or not? Tell me. Then we'll start the class. Okay, that's good. I'm ending the poll. Okay. So first of all, recall the last lecture. एक बार last lecture को revise करते हैं. In my last lecture, I was discussing a very important topic, that is limiting reagent. So what is limiting reagent? As I told you, those reagent which consume completely in the reaction and decide the quantity of the product is called limiting reagent. जो reagent completely consume हो जाते हैं किसी भी reaction में और वो decide करते हैं quantity of product, that is called limiting reagent. And what is excess reagent? Those reagent who are present in a excess quantity are called excess reagent. And इस पे हम लोगों ने क्वेश्चन भी देख लिया था, so not a big issue. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 1.5. Is it clear? चलो अब इस पे आ जाते हैं. Look at the question. Calculate the mass of sodium acetate required to make 500 ml of 0.375 molar aqueous solution. Molar mass of sodium acetate is given. Clear? Now how to solve it? It is given what? देखो, volume given है. Yes. Now what is given? Molar aqueous solution. That means to say what? Molarity given है. Yes. And you need what? Mass. Means suppose the mass is x gram and the molar mass given this one. So first of all, write down the data. So what is given in the question? This is, wait for a while. This is question number 5. It is given molarity of the solution what? 0.375. Volume of the solution what? 500 ml. Molar mass of sodium acetate is given what? That is around 82. ठीक है, हमने 82 ले लिया, round of figure. Clear? You can tell take 82.0 something. Now they are asking what is the mass of the sodium acetate. Clear? X. Now we know, do you have any formula? Yes. Molarity is equal to N by V multiply by 1000. Is it clear to you? And we know N matlab number of moles is equal to what happened? Okay, good Anusha. Number of moles is equal to given mass upon molar mass. Molar mass is 82. Can we put this value here? Yes. Now put the data. 0.375 is equal to N is equal to X by 82 divided by 500 means volume multiply by 1000. So what we are going, 0.375 is equal to X upon 82 multiply 500 into 1000. This is 2 times and this is 41 times. Is it clear? Now X is equal to, we can say that is 0.375 multiply by 41. I think it will give you 15.38 gram. Tell me, is it clear to you? सबको समझ में आ गया? Did you get it? It's very simple. Anybody doubt? It is 15.375, around 15.38 gram. Clear? Now let's move to the next segment, next question. Now question number 1.6. Now try to solve it. What is given in the question? Calculate the concentration of nitric acid. Concentration means you have to find molarity, because given is mole per liter. And what is the unit of molarity? We know mole per liter, N by V. In a sample which has density given 1.41 gram per ml, and the mass percent of nitric acid is 69%. What we need to find? We need to find that is molarity of the solution. So write down how to solve it. Wait for a moment. सबसे पहले हम लोग को डेटा लिखना है. What we need to find? Molarity. What is given? That is mass percentage. Mass percentage is given 69. Now density is given 1.14 gram per ml. Is it clear to you? Now we know for molarity what we require, N by V. We don't know what is the value of N. We also don't know what is the value of V. So our prime concern is to find the number of moles and the volume. Then put this value, you will get the answer. सबको समझ में आया? अब ध्यान से देखो. Mass percentage 69 means 69 gram of HNO3 present in 100 gram of solution. यही तो मतलब होता है in mathematics. So what is the mass of HNO3? Yes, you will say the mass of HNO3 here is 69 gram. So we know what is the number of moles. Given mass upon molar mass. What is the molar mass of HNO3? Solve it. 1 plus 14 plus 3 into 16. 48 plus 15. That is the molar mass of HNO3. So number of moles 69 upon 63. देखो यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट है? Is it clear to you? अच्छा, इसको सॉल्व करने के बाद वैल्यू क्या आ जाएगी? It is around 1.095 mole. Now our first target complete. Now move volume. Volume we do not know, but look at it is given here density. चलो density का फॉर्मूला बताओ बच्चों. Density is equal to, we all know, mass upon volume. What is mass? This is mass of the solution. Solution का mass कितना जल्दी बता दो? This is 100 gram. So put it here 100 gram. Density given 1.14. So what is the volume of the solution? That is equal to mass upon density. Mass क्या given है जल्दी बताओ? 100. Density what is given? 1.14. After solving what we are getting? That is around 70.92 ml. Clear? 70.92 ml. Is it clear? Now we got number of moles and volume also. This is volume, this is number of moles. Now what is the formula? Molarity. Now put this value. Is very simple. 1.095 divided by 70.92. This is in ml, so can multiply by 1000. You know na, when we take volume in ml, multiply by 1000. After solving we are getting 15.44 molar. Now tell me, is it tough? Actually what happens, you know, first of all you have to categorize the question. Question को break करो, write down the data, तुम्हें question बन जाएगा. Because you know in competitive examination we people think question are tough. Question are actually not tough. We have to figure it out. Means channel by channel अगर आप solve करते हो, you will have your answer. Clear? Clear? Now let's move to the next one. Next question, question number 1.7. And साथ में आप लोग भी solve करो. Together you also solve. Take a notebook and pen. Solve 1.7. Now solve it. How much copper can be obtained from 100 gram of copper sulfate? Now it's your turn. You solve it. Do fast and answer it. Round up भी answer कर सकते हो. Round up you can also answer. Not a big deal. In round up you can also answer. What is the molar mass of copper? First of all, tell me. Molar mass of copper is 63.5. Always remember. Solve it. How much copper can be obtained from 100 gram of copper sulfate? This is question number 1.7. How much copper is required? What is the atomic mass? 63.5 gram. Copper sulfate, what is the molar mass of copper sulfate? 63.5, sulfur 32, and oxygen 4 into 16. So what is the total molecular mass of the copper sulfate? It is around, I think, 159.5 gram. Now look at 159.5 gram copper sulfate contain how many copper? Only 1 mole copper. And what is the atomic mass of copper? 63 point. So 159.5 gram copper sulfate contain 63.5 gram copper. Is it clear? So in the question, how many gram copper sulfate? 100 gram copper sulfate contain how many copper? That is 63.5 multiply 100 divided by 159.5. So after solving, we will get around 39.81 gram. So what is it is, what does it mean? It means to prepare 100 gram of copper sulfate, we require 39.81 gram of copper. Now again read the question. Look at, got it? How much copper can be obtained from 100 gram of copper sulfate? Is it clear to you? All got it? Look at, it's very simple. 39.81 gram of copper. All clear? Now it's your turn. This is a similar question that we have discussed. Same question. Determine the, first find the empirical formula. Question number 1.8. Answer it. This similar question that we have done 1.8 earlier. 1.8 and 1.9, solve it. This is the formula. Now do first. 1.8 and 1.9, solve it. Answer first. Now do fast, students. What is the correct answer? Still I'm waiting. Do fast. Question number 1.8 and 1.9 you have to do. What should be the correct option? Do fast, students. Maybe sir Fe2O3. Yes, it is Fe2O3. The same question we have done here. Look at. Wait for a while. That question we have done. That is this one. Determine the empirical formula of an oxide of iron which has 69.9% iron and 30.1% dioxygen by mass. This is the same question. Clear? So answer is Fe2O3. All got? Now calculate the atomic mass that I have discussed earlier. ये solve करो question number 1.9 and do fast students. इतना धीरे धीरे बताओगे तो कैसे होगा? Question number 1.8. Yes, answer is Fe2O3. Question number 1.9 solve. Answer fast. Anusha. Wait, Anusha. Let me check once. Yes, good. Really. Other student do fast. What is the formula? Tell me. Sir, average atomic mass. याद आया सबको? Average atomic mass is equal to what? This multiply this one plus this multiply this one divided by 100. चलो जल्दी करो. ये भी नहीं कर पाए तो कैसे होगा? How it possible? Yes, Dhanu 35.5. Yes, good. I think now you are replying good. सबको करना है ना, बिकॉज वी आर हेयर टू एक्चुअली हम लोग इधर क्या कर रहा है, वी हैव टू प्रिपेयर बोथ कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन एंड बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन ऑल्सो. एक एक क्वेश्चन अपन सॉल्व करेंगे, डोंट वरी. chalo, got it? All got. What is the formula? Again, I'm repeating. This is very, very simple question. That you can say x is equal to 75 multiply 34.96 plus 24.23 multiply 36.96 and divided by 100. After solving, you will have the answer, that is 35.5. चलो अब आगे क्वेश्चन की तरफ आते हैं बच्चों. Now this is again your turn. 1.110 all have to answer mole concept question. ये बहुत easy question है. 1.110 look at in 3 moles of ethane calculate number of moles of carbon atoms, number of moles of hydrogen atom and number of molecules of ethane. All have to answer. Students Ajit, Anusha, Dhanu, Raj, Rajneesh, Riya, you have to answer it, otherwise you will not understand the things what I am teaching. सॉल्व नहीं करोगे तो पता नहीं चलेगा, पहले ही समझ लो. Now do fast, answer it. Ria 6, 18, 6 and 18. Okay, let's check. Look at here what is given. Number of moles of carbon atoms. How many moles here? 2 moles in 3 mole. Look at, now this is the question. 1 mole C2H6 contain how many mole carbon? 2 mole carbon. Look at 2 here. How many mole in the given question? 3 mole C2H6 contain how many mole? 3 into 2, 6 mole carbon. So simple. So first question answer. What should be the answer in first question? Yes, sir. Is very simple. That is 6. Okay. Now number of moles of hydrogen atom. Look at 1 mole C2H6. How many hydrogen? 6. So you will write 6 mole H2. So 3 mole C2H6 contain how many mole? 6 into 3 moles H2. How many moles? 18 moles H2. Now they are asking number of molecules of ethane. This part you know, answer is 6 and 18. Now I'm rubbing this part. Clear? Now the question is number of molecules. Clear? Look at 1 mole C2H6 contain how many molecules? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. So 3 mole C2H6 contain how many mole? 3 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. Always remember. So got the answer? Yes. Now next one. Question number 1.1. What is the concentration of sugar in mole per liter? Mole per liter means molarity. Given mass 20. What is the molecular mass of sugar? I am giving 342 gram. Now solve it. What should be the answer? Do first. Now do first answer it. What is the concentration of sugar? Sugar का क्या concentration है जल्दी बताओ. Now I'm solving question number 1.11. Given mass what? Given mass X is equal to 20 gram. What is the molar mass of sugar? Tell me. That is molar mass of sugar is equal to 342 gram. What is the volume given here is 2 liter. Now tell me what is the formula of molarity? Molarity is equal to N by V. You know number of moles is equal to what? Given mass. चलो थोड़ा सा ink change कर लूँ. Let me change the ink. Number of moles is equal to given mass upon molar mass. Is it clear to you? Yes. Given mass what? 20. Molar mass what? 342. Put this value here, you will have your answer. Molarity is equal to 20 upon 342 divided by 2. Why do not multiply it by 1000? Why? Because it is given in, yes. Okay, now you are getting it. Okay, so answer will be 20 upon 342 multiply by 2. So that is equal to 10 divided by 342. So answer will be around 0.02925 mole per liter. Let me check once. एक बार मैं भी check कर लूँ calculation. That is 10 divided by 342. That is 0.0295. Yes, completely clear. All got? Yes, now you are answering also. Now, question number 1.12 अभी हम लोग को leave करना है. Now, wait for a moment. Now this one. Question number 1.15. Answer it. This is normal GKGS question. What do you mean by micro, deca, giga, femto? Arrange them and answer it. Match them and answer it. What do we mean by micro? We know micro is equal to 10 to the power minus 6. Deca is 10. Mega is equal to batao 10 to the power 6. Giga is equal to 10 to the power 9. Femto is equal to 10 to the power minus 15. Always remember micro 10 to the power minus 6. Deca 10, mega 10 to the power 6, giga 10 to the power 9, and femto 10 to the power minus 15. Is it clear to you? Now they are asking, what do you mean by significant figure? ये बहुत VVI question है. Physics में भी आपने पढ़ा होगा. What do you mean by significant figure? चलो बताओ, what do you mean by significant figure? Anyone? Write down in your notebook. Significant figures are those meaningful digits that are known with certainty. Again, I'm repeating, significant figures are those meaningful digits that are known with certainty. That means to say they have a fixed value. Now look at, suppose if they ask, there are certain rules to find out the significant figure. Look at, suppose I write 1008. How many significant figure? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can say there are 4 significant figure. Clear? Now suppose if I write 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. How many significant figure? We will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figure. Always remember. Suppose if I write 0.0069. How many significant figure? There are only 2. Do not consider here 0 because 0 is above. No any counting this. So significant figure is 2. Suppose it is given 1.009. We start with any counting number. So significant figure 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are the general thing to find out the significant figure. But if I write 10, 0 come after any digit, it will not be countable. It will be written 1. But if I write 10 dot, if dot, then it has a significant figure 2. If I write 10.0, then also it is countable. So there are many rules of significant figure that you have studied in physics. Physics में भी आप लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा significant rule के बारे में, है ना? तो और नोट्स में भी मैं आपको दे दूंगा. So not a big deal. चलो अब आ जाओ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ. पीछे आ जाते हैं एक बार हम लोग. Wait for a moment. Wait. सबसे पहले मैं आपको एक क्वेश्चन देना चाहता हूं. कन्वर्ट 1 न्यूटन इनटू डाइन. चलो 1 न्यूटन में कितने डाइन होते हैं? फिजिक्स क्वेश्चन है थोड़ा सा. न्यूटन का यूनिट क्या होता है जल्दी बता दो. केजी, पार्डन, वेट फॉर अ मोमेंट. व्हाट शुड बी द यूनिट ऑफ न्यूटन? न्यूटन का यूनिट होता है बच्चों केजी मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर, एंड डाइन का यूनिट होता है ग्राम सेंटीमीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. नाउ कन्वर्ट, हाउ टू कन्वर्ट 1 यूनिट टू अनदर यूनिट? जल्दी से बताओ. इट्स योर टर्न. 1 न्यूटन इज इक्वल टू हाउ मेनी डाइन? डू फास्ट. Now do first, dear students. Yes, I'm receiving the answer. It's 10 to the power 5. Yes, yes. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Yes, 10 to the power 5. You know how to convert it because it's very simple. You write like this. We know, again I'm solving. 1 Newton is equal to 1 kg meter per second square. Clear? Now you have to convert kg into gram. So what will you write? 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram upon gram here. 1 meter is equal to, we know, 100 centimeter. Clear? Oh, wait for a moment. Gram here is kg, na? Sorry, pardon. Wait. Pardon. Yeah. So we will say 1 Newton is equal to 1 kg meter per second square. 1 kg is equal to what? 1000. 1 meter is equal to 100. Second cancel. So we will write 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power 5 dyne. Is it clear? I think completely you know. So it's your turn. Now solve this one, this question. You have to convert pressure in Pascal. Pascal is the SI unit. 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per meter square, and pressure is determined as force per unit. The SI unit of pressure is Pascal. If the mass of air at sea level is 1034 gram per cc, then what should be the pressure in Pascal? चलो जल्दी बताओ. This is a very interesting question. What should be the value in Pascal? Do fast, dear students. Now, how to solve? Answer fast. This Rajneesh. No, not directly. You can right now solve it. You can easily solve. Try once. Acha, tell me what is? We know pressure is equal to what? Force upon area. Is it clear? Now, what is the formula? Pressure, force, mass into acceleration. Okay, now write down F is equal to ma. Ma is given, look at 1034 and area given centimeter square. Put it here, centimeter square. What is acceleration due to gravity? A means G, that is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Is it clear to you? Now we have to convert 1034. What is this value? You know, na? This value you are getting? This value you are getting or not? Yes or no? Wait for a moment. Yeah. Again, I'm doing. F is equal to ma. So pressure is equal to F. F is equal to ma. Ma means 1034 gram. A means 9.8 meter per second square. Divide 1034. Na? This is 3 and 4. And this is area, centimeter square. Multiply by, we know we have to convert gram into kg. So what will you write? 1 kg. 1 kg, how many gram? 1000 gram. Now we have to convert centimeter into meter. So 1 meter, how many centimeter? We will write 100 square centimeter square upon meter square. Clear? Is it visible? Now after solving, we are getting Pascal is equal to force is equal to 1013 into 10 to the power 3 Pascal. Is it clear? It's very simple. Look at it is given 1034 gram per cc means 1034 here means area is centimeter square. Centimeter square we have to convert meter square. We know 1 meter is equal to how many centimeter? 100 centimeter. Clear? So 1 meter square is equal to what? 100 square centimeter. So same as 100 square centimeter. So we multiply this, you will get the answer. All clear? Are you getting the topic or not? I'm raising the poll. If you are getting is say yes. If you're not getting, tell me which question you require my help. Got it? Okay. Did you get all the question? Which 2 students didn't get? So message me. Chat box message me who didn't get it. In chat box message me those 2 students separately. In chat box message me. Again I will repeat which topic you didn't get it. Do fast. Now next question, those who got it, solve it. What is SI unit of mass? We know there are 7 fundamental quantity. What is the SI unit of mass? It's very simple. The SI unit of mass is kilogram. And what is 1 kilogram? We know 1 kilogram is defined as the mass equal to the mass of international prototype of kilogram. Clear? We know there is a 7 fundamental quantity. Yes. So unit of mass is kg. Clear? Now next one. Tell those students, I told you, na, if you did not understand, message me. Sir, can you explain about molarity? I think I was not there. Okay, after this class, I will explain you about the molarity. Till now, anybody, any doubt? No. So let's move to the next question, next segment. Wait for a while. Yes, we have done significant figure now. Yes, question number 1.23, solve it. This is the question of limiting reagent. Now, question number 1.23, all solve, give time, all solve. This is the concept of limiting reagent. If you are able to solve this question, then you have a complete command over the theory. First question, identify the limiting reagent. Second, identify the limiting reagent. Every question, do first. So do fast, students. I received only one answer till now. What is kg? Oh, okay. B is limiting reagent. Okay, do fast. All students, if you have any doubt, you raise your hand and ask the question. Okay. What you got it? Rajneesh, answer. Anusha, Rajneesh, other student, Ajam. Where is Ajam? Acha, today Ajam was not present. Okay, Azit, answer it. Two is equal to one is limiting reagent. Okay, let me solve. Now I'm solving. Okay, now listen how to solve it. So we have varieties of questions, just focus on, you can solve. Look at 300 atom of A and 200 molecule of A. Look at one atom of A combined with one molecule of B. Look at A single, that's why it is called atom. B2, 2 means two more atoms, so it is called molecule. Single, suppose if I write Na is called atoms, always remember. But if I write CO2, CO2 is what? Molecule, always remember this. Suppose if I write potassium, it is called atom. But if I write Cl2, it is called what? Molecule. Single atom together with anyone or with itself, it is called molecule. Always remember this concept. Okay. Now look at. Now we have this one. One atom A combined with one molecules of B2. How many atoms? 300 atoms of A combined with what? 300 molecules of B2. Yes. But in the question, how many molecules you have? 200 means less molecule. So in this question, which one is limiting reagent? This B2 is limiting reagent. Clear? This B2 is limiting reagent. क्लियर? देखो बहुत सिंपल है, वेरी सिंपल. अगर थोड़ा सा भी आप अपना ब्रेन लगाओगे तो इजीली आपसे क्वेश्चन बनने ही बनने हैं, कहीं कोई मिस्टेक नहीं होगी. क्लियर? सो वी विल से दैट B2 इज द लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट. नाउ लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट वन. इस क्वेश्चन पे आ जाओ. चलो जल्दी बताओ इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर. एक मिनट मैं इसको रब कर देता हूं. नाउ नेक्स्ट, दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. 2 mole of A and 3 mole of B. चलो बताओ 2 mole of A and 3 mole of B. अब ध्यान से देखो. 1 mole of A, 1 mole of A combined with 1 mole of B2 means B. So 2 mole of A combined with what? 2 mole of B2. How many mole here we used? We used 2 mole. But in the question, how many moles of B are given? 3 moles of B are given. We require only 2 mole, but we have 3 mole because means it is present in a large quantity. So this is excess reagent. Always remember. And this is what? This is what? This is limiting reagent. And one more thing, here we have to write B2, not B only. So question number 2, A is the limiting reagent. Is it clear? सब अपने अपने आंसर चेक कर लेना. Now let's move to the next third part. Now after this question, if you have any doubt, you raise your hand and ask the question. Now question number third. 100 atoms of A and 100 molecules of B. Look at B not, it is, you have to mention it here B2. Clear? Now here also B2 is better, or molecules you have written, no issue. Now 1 atom of A combined with how many molecule? 1 molecules of B or B2. You have how many atom? 100 atoms of A gives you a required how many molecules? 100 molecules. Means none of them are limiting reagent. Means both consume completely. देखो 100 molecule required, you have 100 molecule. Means this also consume, this also consume. So in this question, no limiting reagent, no excess reagent. Got it? ये बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, याद रखना. If consume completely in this question, no limiting reagent, no excess reagent. Look at na 100 atom A required 100 molecule, means this or completely consume, this completely consume. So no one is excess reagent and no one is limiting reagent. Always remember this concept, it will help you. Clear dear? Now let's move to the fourth part of the question. what is the fourth part here? Fourth part, 5 mole of A and 2.5 mole of B. Look at 1 mole of A combined with how many mole of B? 1 mole of B or B2. So 5 mole of A combined with how many mole of B? We will write 5 mole of B or B2. You required 5 mole. You have how many mole? 2.5, very less. So this one is the limiting reagent. Clear? All got? What happened? सर रेड इंक ही सही था, ठीक है रेड से ही करते हैं, चलो नो इश्यू। चलो ये आ गया क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, विच वन लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट? बी। नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 जस्ट रिवर्स है। सो यहाँ क्या गिवन है जल्दी बताओ, कटिंग नाउ। 1 mole of A gives you 1 mole of B2. So 2.5 mole of A gives you require how many mole? 2.5 mole of B2. You require 2.5. You have 5 mole, means this is excess. This is limiting reagent. Got it? This is limiting reagent. Got it? I think now you have completely command over the concept of limiting reagent, and in future definitely my friend it will help you. So थोड़ा अगर इस पे कमांड करोगे तो इजीली आपको समझ में आएगा लिमिटिंग रीजन का कंसेप्ट। तो थोड़ा थोड़ा ध्यान से देखते जाओ, यू विल हैव योर आंसर। क्लियर है? चलो चलो गुड। चलो और आगे आज नहीं बढ़ते हैं, क्लास को यहीं एंड करते हैं। मैं माइक सबका ऑन कर रहा हूँ। इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू आस्क द क्वेश्चन, और अदरवाइज यू कैन लीव द क्लास। चलो किसी को डाउट है बताओ। नाउ यू अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ एंड आस्क द क्वेश्चन। इफ नॉट, द नेक्स्ट क्लास वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट वेरियस क्वेश्चन ऑन लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट एंड टुगेदर विद एनसीईआरटी। सारी एनसीईआरटी सॉल्व करेंगे और इन सब चीजों को भी देखते जाएंगे, ठीक है? थोड़ा ध्यान रखना बच्चों। किसी को डाउट है और?
सर मोलारिटी के बारे में बताएंगे क्या?
मोलारिटी?
हाँ सर।
हाँ बताएंगे ना, वेट फॉर अ मोमेंट।
मैं उस क्लास में नहीं थी।
अच्छा अच्छा, तो एक बार वीडियोस भी देख लेना है ना। देखो
हाँ सर।
मोलारिटी, वेट फॉर अ मोमेंट। देखो बच्चों, मोलारिटी इज इक्वल टू, फॉर्मूला याद रखना, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स अपॉन वॉल्यूम ऑफ सॉल्यूशन इन ml मल्टीप्लाई बाय 1000। ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, ठीक है? अब इफ एनीवन आस्क यू व्हाट इज नंबर ऑफ मोल्स, सो नंबर ऑफ मोल्स इज ऑलवेज गिवन मास अपॉन मोलर मास। ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स इज ऑलवेज गिवन मास अपॉन मोलर मास। अब इसकी वैल्यू यहां पुट कर दो, यू विल हैव योर आंसर। एंड सपोज if volume is not given in ml, it is given in liter, so you directly write the formula. Molarity is equal to number of moles upon volume in liter. No need to convert it into ml, directly you write। ठीक है? अब देखो, अगर सपोज क्वेश्चन में आपके गिवन है सर 1000 व्हाट, 1000 क्या, हाँ सॉरी, ओके ओके, एक जीरो ज्यादा आ गया, हाँ तो बाय मिस्टेक हो गया, मल्टीप्लाई बाय 1000। ओके चलो अब एक चीज और समझ लो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा। सपोज इट इज गिवन 2 मोल NaCl dissolve in 2 liter solution. Now what is the molarity? तो बताओ मोलारिटी क्या होगा? गिवन मोल्स कितने हैं बच्चों? 2 मोल, वॉल्यूम कितना है? 2 लीटर। तो क्या लिखोगे? 2/2, मोलारिटी इज इक्वल टू 1। क्लियर? क्लियर है? सपोज अगर किसी ने दे दिया 58.5 ग्राम NaCl dissolve in 500 ml of NaCl solution। अगर ऐसा आपका गिवन है, ठीक है, क्या है? 58.5 ग्राम NaCl dissolve in 500 ml of NaCl। तो मोलारिटी ढूंढो। देखो मोलारिटी का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? N/V। देखो V इज इन ml, सो मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 1000। नाउ N इज इक्वल टू क्या होता है बच्चों? गिवन मास अपॉन मोलर मास। गिवन मास क्या है जल्दी बताओ? 58.5, so put it 58.5। what is the molar mass of NaCl? 23 plus 35.5 that is equal to 50, pardon, that is equal to 58.5. so put किया 58.5, cancel हो गया, क्या आ गया 1. तो molarity is equal to 1 divided by 500 multiply by 1000. ये cancel हो गया तो क्या आ जाएगा, m is equal to 2. got it? आ गया?
यस सर।
चलो ठीक है, आज का क्लास मैं यही एंड करता हूँ. फिर कोई डाउट हो तो व्हाट्सएप पे आप कर देना है ना मुझे मैसेज.
हाँ सर।